we're here today for Fairland's very first home playoff game. Exciting stuff. Ever. Very first home playoff game for Fairland ever. They've made the playoffs 4 previous times, and but this is the first time opportunity to get to host.
I thought when we played Ironton in '93 we hosted.
Is that Portsmouth?
Is that Portsmouth?
And the guy standing beside us that just walked in the press box.
Yep.
Was actually a part of that team. Athletic Director Mr. Jeff Gorby's joining us today for the pregame show. Coach, welcome.
Welcome, guys. Hey, just happy to be a part of it tonight. Opportunity to host. First time in school history. Mr. Cunningham and I, Coach Cunningham and I talked last night. 71 years of football at Fairland. First time we've ever been able to do it. Unreal experience for us.
Yeah, it's really neat atmosphere. Obviously, would love to have few more people in the stands, but the kind of times we are, we're super excited just to be here at this point.
Coach, at this point in time, we wish there was a lot more fans, like you said, but again, we'd play it with nobody just to be able to be in this atmosphere tonight, play out my atmosphere. Like you talked earlier, we had 93 that had the opportunity to be on that team, to play on that team, to play in that game, play Ironton down at Portsmouth Spartan Stadium. Just lifetime of memories in one night, and so these kids tonight to be able to host here, play on your own field is a memorable.
Absolutely, I 100% agree, and and again, if we win tonight, we get to play at home again next week, right?
Again,
yeah. If we win tonight, you get the winner of Nelsonville, Sims Valley here next Saturday night.
Okay.
In another week, we're hoping maybe for an upset of Centersburg so that we can host for the third week in a row.
Yeah. And the weather's been great for us as far as look at the field out there, guys. It's got grass on it right now.
It does. This late in October, for us to have any grass between the hash marks is amazing to us. We've done a lot of work with it. And then, of course, spring sports getting canceled. We didn't have track on. Not that track does a lot for it, but it had the opportunity to not have any traffic at all on it.
Right.
About all summer long, no traffic, whether it was Midget League football working out, high school football, high school volleyball, anybody, no one was on it. So we had a lot of opportunity for that grass to get deep roots and grow.
Right. Now, we know that Rock Hill, we had a bye. Fairland got a bye the first week. Now, Rock Hill had to play a game. They played and beat Crooksville at home, right? Do you know anything about how that game went down? I know, obviously, they won, but
right.
other
I
than
watched
that.
a little bit of that last week on that Rock Hill Redmen Live Facebook page. Basically just running attack between Hankins and 29 and 25, Hankins and Harper. It was a show. I think both of them are right close to 200. Hankins had 206
H&H connection.
H&H connection. Yeah, it is. So, they just kind of run it right down Crooksville's throat. I figure that's the same game plan tonight. Yeah. We were out there a couple weeks ago. We seen a lot of the Harper kid that night, big dose, heavy dose of him. So, watched a little bit of film this morning. Basically, that's kind of what they've done every time. If we see 3 to 5 passes from Rock Hill tonight, that's amazing. They just don't do it. They like to handle resources.
When you and I were out there, 2 or 3 weeks ago, Rock Hill started throwing the ball. We got up big early, and they started to have to throw the ball a little bit. And again, every pass they make is a pass they don't want to throw. They'd rather run 3 or 4 yards. And it was funny, still in that situation. We were home 9:15 from Rock Hill,
right,
to Proctorville. And, normally we're not home from a home game at 9:15 or 9:30. So that's how fast that game goes, especially with Rock Hill wants 40-second, right. They want to run the clock down, snap it late, that kind of stuff, and control the ball. And I'm sure the game plan, it can't change that much in 3 weeks, I wouldn't imagine.
I can't say. And I can see them watching that game clock. You just talked about it, just snapping that ball 3 to 5 seconds left on that playing clock tonight. Try to eat up as much clock. Coaching years ago against these teams, a lot of times your best defense is your offense.
Yep.
Can you keep the other team's offense off the field? And I think that's probably got to be Rock Hill's game plan going into this. Hey, as long as we can keep Hunt off the field, we can keep Max Ward off the field, we can keep Xander Schmidt, those guys, J.D. Brumfield, if we can keep them playing defense, the better off we are in this ballgame.
Yeah, I know. I think Max Ward was 12 of 15 out there, and every completion was 10-plus yards. We had long touchdown passes and lots of yards after the catch. Again, obviously, Fairland's just ability to put athletes all over the field is really kind of troublesome for Rock Hill. Rock Hill's kind of wants to, like I said, run it right at you, and they don't necessarily play great in space. And Fairland's kind of built to play in space. So.
Well, if you go back to that game, if you remember, Gavin Hunt has two long touchdown passes. He has a fumble recovery on special teams. He scored basically everywhere possible on the defensive side of the ball. So, Gavin's a big name tonight, a big time player. Let's see what Rock Hill's answer is for that. See if they have an athlete that can match up for him.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
What was practice like for the past 2 weeks? Coaching basketball, when we go a week without playing a game, like those 4th, 5th, 6th practices in a row without playing, they get really tough. So, here's Coach Cunningham, and he's got 14 days without a game. How have the practices been for the high school team?
As we talked about that, a unique week this week. We got a walkthrough on Monday, a normal light Monday workout. Then we went to virtual learning, where we decided at that time we were going to kind of keep our kids away from each other. So we didn't practice Tuesday, we didn't practice Wednesday, we didn't practice Thursday. We had a light, about a half hour, 45-minute walkthrough last night. This morning we're out here early, nice walkthrough. I talked to Coach Cunningham this morning, and I said, this afternoon, I'm sorry. I said, how was walkthrough? He said, we just getting back in the flow of things. Yeah. He said, but the good thing is, it's the same game plan we had 2 weeks ago. We understand that game plan. We executed it well out at Rock Hill. So we feel great about the game plan. Now, go back to 2 weeks ago in that bye week. I know he went hard Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday, he took the night off to get healthy. Thursday, Friday, back the same thing. Good workouts both of those nights. It's bye weeks in Ohio football are unheard of.
Yeah, right.
Because you got 10 weeks to get 10 games in, and you got to play 10 or you lose a chance of getting the playoffs. So, you don't have a bye week very often in football. So that was an adjustment. And I think Coach Cunningham goes back to his Marshall days, his pro days. They understand what bye weeks are like. He's coached in some other states where he's had those bye weeks. He was in West Virginia a few years. He was down in Florida where they have 11 weeks to get 10 games in. So he kind of understood the bye week situation.
Well, I think, on another hand, not necessarily talking about bye weeks, but just, I've been in open gyms with our players, ever since we were able to start. And just kind of telling our kids, like our girls basketball players, like with all the things that are going on right now, like every opportunity is like you don't know if we're going to get to come back tomorrow, what the situation is going to be. So I don't think these guys, whether it be Rock Hill or Fairland, whoever, I think the vast majority of these players are going to feel very appreciative of just having the opportunity to play tonight because, again, we don't really know what as far as the climate goes and as far as our numbers go, as far as like the virus and things go, what kind of situation we're in even on Monday. So I don't think anybody's really going to take it for granted just from a standpoint of, they can afford to. You can't afford to take that for granted right
Coach,
now.
I think some of our kids had that opportunity last year, played basketball. They understand it can be taken away from you to drop a hat. So I think they were extremely worried. Here goes another season for us.
Right.
So, and we don't want to lose that. So I think they're very fortunate, very focused for tonight, ready to go.
Yeah, I agree. I can't imagine anything less. And like you said, just getting to host a home playoff game is super exciting for these guys and got to be super exciting for Coach Cunningham. But on the other hand, you think about Rock Hill and Coach Lutz, they're in the second round of the playoffs. I don't think Rock Hill's ever been in the second round of the playoffs, have they?
They've been one other time back in the late 90s when they had Jason Henderson.
They won a game then?
They won a couple games,
okay.
Or at least one. I think they got beat by Ironton down at Portsmouth Stadium.
Okay.
So they've been there. I think they were 10-0 regular season, won the first round of the playoffs. So but none of these kids have been around.
Yeah, right.
Maybe their fathers were on that team. So, new territory for them. And you're looking at a team maybe coming in and practicing all summer thinking, can we get to the playoffs?
Yeah, right.
Now we've won a game.
Yeah, right.
Now let's do something for it. So
well,
I think early on.
That's kind of been the thing with the playoffs, the way they've done the playoffs. You can say, well, it's watered down. They let everybody in the playoffs, whatever. But on the other hand, it kind of gave everybody, even though, what's Rock Hill? Rock Hill they beat Chesapeake. They beat South. Did they play South Point?
I think it beat South Point. Yeah.
Okay, so they won a couple games, but obviously in a regular scenario, you win 2 games, your season ends at the end of the regular season.
Right.
But in this new format, everyone has the opportunity to play postseason football. And now when it really matters, they're 1-0 right. in the season that really matters.
Yep.
So they've got to look at it like that.
I think we take it, that mentality. All you got to be is 1-0 this week.
Right.
You don't have to be 10-0 this week. You just got to be 1-0.
Absolutely.
So, guys, I appreciate you coming up here. I got to get down and get my stuff taken care of. You guys have a great
Can we
night.
get a prediction before you leave?
I'm going to say Dragons 45-20.
45-20 Dragons.
Dragons.
Okay. All right, Coach.
guys,
We appreciate you coming up. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thanks so much. Good luck tonight. Well, Coach, he's 45-20. Our boy Ricky Shifko gave us 42-12. I think earlier today he gave us 42-12. Fairland. I'm not sure Fairland scores that much tonight, to be honest with you. I mean, does rust set in?
They got to knock off a little bit of rust. You know, it's a little bit crisper air. And honestly, it's kind of funny, you know, the type of style that we play, being on turf actually benefits us. So here we are in our home stadium, not on turf. And, you know, that's going to slow us down a little bit. So I'm going to go I'm going to say 35-15.
35-15. 15's a weird football number. Let's see here. I'll go 32. I'm gonna give Rock Hill 32-16. 32-16. I think a couple scores is but again, I think the one thing you can say about it is Rock Hill's coming in here. They have nothing to lose.
Yep.
They got beat pretty bad a couple weeks ago. Fairland, the pressure's on them. Mm-hmm. You know, the pressure's on Fairland to perform. Like you said, different environment from a standpoint of like it is cooler than this is probably the coldest football game they're going to play. Gosh, I was here for the soccer game last night, and it was
I think
freezing.
You know, colder weather favors the running team.
Yeah.
You know, it's a little bit harder to catch that ball when you can't feel your hands quite as well. So we might struggle a little bit there, but I think we're dynamic in a lot of different ways. I think we have a good running game with J.D. Brumfield and Tevin Taylor, and we can still you know, throw some screens and stuff, even if we're having trouble throwing the ball down the field. So I think we're pretty dynamic, and we'll still be able to put some points up. But I think that Rock Hill might maybe get a couple more chances with the football tonight too.
Yeah, and again, Rock Hill, like at the end of the first half, there was a very obviously great play by Gavin Hunt. He takes the football from the ball carrier and goes 60 yards on a return, like right at the end of the half. Obviously, a very demoralizing play, but also a play that kind of put it to running clock, like right at the beginning of the half. So that was a huge play. Like Coach said, Gavin made a bunch of plays. Gavin Hunt's made plays all year though. Gavin Hunt's got to be a first team.
He's really made plays his whole career.
Yeah, he has. And obviously his numbers are better this year because Max Ward's better. Max Ward's better, so his numbers are better. Well, guys, we're here with about 25 seconds to go. Both teams are taking the field. Don't know necessarily who's going to get the ball first, but Fairland's wearing the green and Rock Hill in the white. I always think it's funny when teams have to come to Fairland wearing white. Now, it shouldn't be too bad tonight because the field is dry, but, man, I know certain teams would wear their practice stuff here if they had to play, it's funny, you know, like when we were in school, you know, like a field turf, it just didn't really exist, other than pro football. And, you know, now it's now grass fields you're out of the norm. Fairland's got a couple guys out tonight. Steeler Leap was hurt at Rock Hill in the last game of the regular season, and hopefully Steeler might be able to make an appearance next Friday night if Fairland has the opportunity to win this game. Jordan Williams, senior defensive end, he's still out tonight. So got a couple.
Riley Kazee.
Riley Kazee is out again tonight. So we got three really, really good defensive players for Fairland that aren't going to suit up tonight. So that might play a factor as well. You know, Steeler was having a great year on the back end of that defense, making calls, and I was just super impressed by him. He's just kind of one of those guys that.
I mean, offensively, he had a good year as well too.
Yeah, he
that
did.
Hook and ladder play at the end of the half down at Gallia.
Right.
Had a couple long receptions here at home. So he's had a really good season.
So we got Hunt and Schmidt back to receive. It looks like Schmidt's going to take the ball inside the 10-yard line. He's across the 20, across the 30, run out of bounds about the 35-yard line.
Going to mark him down about the 38.
Good return. Start to Start off here by Schmidt for Fairland. Looks like 80, Bryson Hunt, freshman, is going to start here for Fairland. That's a big to start in your freshman, your first playoff game your freshman year. Want to give a shout out, happy 18th birthday, Logan Hamlin.
Oh,
Guess his birthday was yesterday, and saw him out there. I just want to give a shout out to Logan Hamlin. Happy birthday. 3 receivers to the top of the field, 1 at the bottom. Brumfield, your setback. Rock Hill shows 4 defensive linemen all standing up. Quick throw out here to number 10. Number 10, Trenton Williams makes a play on the ball and trying to pick that one.
If he picks it, that's probably a pick 6.
Yeah.
If Devin holds on to it, he could probably turn and maybe get the other direction.
Absolutely. So that was a quick look there by Ward. It was incomplete, so we're going to bring up 2nd and 10 for Fairland here with 11:50 to go. That was after the first play of the game.
I also think, I know he doesn't get a whole lot of reps. I think Sam Ward's out too.
Oh, is he?
I think he had surgery this week.
Give's going to be to Brumfield. Brumfield's going to be brought down about the 42-yard line. Was stopped initially at their line of scrimmage and keeps his feet moving for about a 4-yard gain. He's going to bring up 3rd and about 6 for Fairland.
Really good effort by Brumfield on that run. Like
yeah, they
said,
had a good. They filled their linebacker field and just didn't make the tackle.
You know, we talked about playoffs this year and how they've done it. It really almost gives kind of a March Madness type of feel. Like these underdog teams realize, hey, we only have to play for 48 minutes.
Absolutely.
You know, if we execute for 48 minutes, we can keep playing. And Rock Hill really has come out with some fire.
Jackson's going to play slot receiver here. Going to screen to Brumfield. Really good block by 75. Brumfield's in the open. Brumfield's going to take that one to the house. That's going to be a 62-yard touchdown pass. 62-yard touchdown pass from Ward to Brumfield. Really good setup. And number 75, Justin McKay, with a pancake block right out in front.
Yep.
Yeah, he really did a great job there. So we got Emma Marshall, senior place kicker, into the game to attempt the extra point. Gavin Hunt, the hold. Marshall's kick is good. So with 11:32 to go in the first quarter, Fairland only takes 3 plays to score. It is 7-0 here at Jim Mayo Stadium in Proctorville. We're going to take a 60-second timeout and return to you in a second. All right, guys, we're back. Gavin Hunt set to tee it up. Rock Hill has 3 men deep to receive with 3 numbers that I can't really make out. Hunt's going to kick it out of bounds, looks like. It does go out of bounds, so Rock Hill's going to have the ball at their 35-yard line here to start their first drive. Honestly, in high school football, the way kicks get covered, I really don't have a problem with the ball getting kicked out of bounds.
Yeah.
You know, I just feel like it's almost safer just to go ahead and give them unless you have a guy that can consistently kick it inside the 10 or in the goal line, which you don't see that much in high school football. So I really don't have an issue with that.
I'm really surprised that in high school football you don't see them just kick it to the up man a little bit more.
Yeah. Here we go. Rock Hill is going to have 1st and 10. Quarterback Hunter Massey, 5'8", 160-pound senior quarterback for
Hands
no
off to
gain.
number 29, Harper.
No gain on the play. He's going to bring up 2nd and about 10. Maybe lost a yard.
Several Dragons converging there for the tackle.
We got number 53, Austin Porter, in there playing nose guard for us tonight.
A.k.a. the real AP.
The real AP is in there. Inside give to 2. Number 2, Hunter Blagg, 150-pound junior, going to pick up almost 8. Going to bring up 3rd and about 2 for Rock Hill.
This is the situation Rock Hill wants to be in every 3rd down. 3rd
Absolutely.
and short.
Absolutely.
They just want to keep 3-4 yards every carry, 3rd and short, 1st down, and just keep that rolling.
Going to give to the fullback. Fullback's going to be hit by Casey Hudson in the hole. Roll forward for the first down. 29 Harper gets the carry and going to bring up a first down for Rock Hill. So good initial start here for Rock Hill. Cheerleaders got the pink pom-poms and pink bows tonight.
I noticed the Majorettes had the I don't know what you call the things on their boots. The pink bows on their boots, I guess we'll say.
So that's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, correct? Is that what we're doing that for? Blagg in motion. Give up the send out to Harper again. Harper's going to gain 7 yards, 6-7 yards.
I'll text my wife and get the official name.
Okay, I appreciate that. Yeah, we definitely need to know that. Like you said, this is the exact pace that Rock Hill wants. Rock Hill's got some big boys up front.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Fairland's going to replace Austin Porter with Stephen Rhodes at nose guard. Rock Hill's going to go inside to Harper again, I think, and maybe gets a yard. Going to bring up about 3rd and 1, maybe 2. Stop by the 2-yard gain brings up 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Again, same situation you said they wanted to be in here was to be 3rd and short. It's funny, look how close the safeties are at linebacker depth. Fullback again. It's going to be Harper. He's close. I think he pushed ahead for it. I think he got the first down.
Where the officials are marking it, it looks like a first down.
Yeah, the back judge is calling it first down. So Rock Hill 2 3rd down conversions here. So 6 plays, 6 runs. Basically everything between the guard and the tackle. Right down the basically center of the field. Fairland's going to try to switch a couple interior linemen in and out, kind of keep guys fresh. It's big boys from Rock Hill laying on them.
Yeah, I think that this is really where, Fairland's going to miss those couple guys we talked about earlier. Is just in the rotation. I know not having Jordan is really going to hurt on the line, especially the defensive line. And Rock Hill's just going to run the ball every play. It's going to be a battle in the trenches.
Here we got Harper again. That's looks like maybe is that 29? Yeah, 29 Harper. Going to pick up about 5. Going left that time. I was counting the Fairland players on the sideline. There are 12 guys in uniform on the sideline.
12 guys and gal.
And I didn't count Emma.
Oh, you didn't count Emma.
If Melvin puts Emma out there on defense, I may have to go down there.
Gotcha.
And I like Melvin. I'm not saying I can fight the guy, but I might try because I want my basketball season and I want my players. So here we go. 2nd and 5. Give it to, looks like, Hankins that time. Hankins going to pick up about 4 and going to bring up another 3rd and short.
So in contrast, Fairland scores in 28 seconds. And Rock Hill has the ball for a little over 4 minutes, and they've moved about 10, 20, 35 yards. Yep.
Just how they want to do it. Obviously, we're in 2-down territory here. So Rock Hill's got 2 plays to get first down now on his 3rd down. Again, the hardest thing about playing this way that Rock Hill does is you can't make mistakes.
Yeah, you're right.
You can't make mistakes. You can't have penalties. You can't have negative plays. Everything's got to be a positive play. You can play this way if you can do that. So they're going to give it to, it looks like Hankins again. Hankins is going to have it about the 35-yard line, about the line of scrimmage, so it's going to bring up a 4th and about 2. I always thought that's kind of like it's hard to play that way just from you got to be super disciplined. I think it's harder to play like that in high school, maybe even just because like these guys are young, but it's just it's a tough way to play.
All right, so 4:54 left in the first, 4th and 2.
Big play here.
Big play in the first quarter here.
Play action. Nobody out in the route, though. So, like.
It almost looked like they were expecting a run. Almost like they were run blocking.
Yeah.
Nobody was looking for the ball.
I mean, they just didn't. I mean, whether you're run blocking on play action or not, it's just like you got to have a guy out in the route, or obviously the guy that didn't have anybody to throw to. So, Hunter Massey's going to take the sack there, and Fairland's going to pick up 1st and 10 at their the Rocket or their own 42-yard line. So a good stop by Fairland. Gave up a couple first downs. Rock Hill has a no yardage play on 3rd down and then takes the sack. So Fairland's going to have 2 receivers each side of the field. Hunt and Taylor at the top, and Schmidt and Jackson here on the bottom with Brumfield as a setback. I'm going to fake the Brumfield, pass here to Hunt.
Picks up a block, picks up another block.
Hunt's off to the races. And he's going to score. 58-yard touchdown pass from Ward to Hunt. Going to bring the score to 13-0 with 5:30 to go in the first quarter. So basically you can see the goal here for Fairland is get the ball to the outside, get it to our athletes, and take off.
Space and
that's the goal. Just throw it out to the numbers, and it just run down the field.
You know, the downfield blocking for Fairland so far, the 4 plays that we've had has been really good.
Yeah, it has. Marshall in to attempt the extra point. Kick is up and right down the middle. Kick is good. Shout out Josiah Wyrick for catching that extra point.
You know, we talked about knocking off rust. It didn't seem like there was too much. There's not too much rust right now.
Not at all. I mean, like both these touchdowns, like they're throwing the ball out here and the guys aren't getting. There's nobody even close. I mean, there's nobody in the zip code for Rock Hill to like make a play. It looks like they brought some guys in the middle. They've got some guys that are going to try to rush the pass. Either they're trying to rush the pass or they're trying to stop the run. But man, oh man, like I don't know. They're going to have to adjust defensively, I think. 2 quick scores, and Fairland's made it look easy. They ran 4 plays, 2 touchdowns. Yep. This is really a replay of what happened at Rock Hill.
So the official term is tassels.
I was thinking tassels, actually. I was thinking tassels back in the days when I was a majorette. Yeah, but I actually was thinking but shout out David for tassels. Somebody just texted me, said Gavin Hunt may score 4 TDs tonight. I wouldn't disagree with you. He's well on his way if he gets those touches. So Hunt's going to tee it up here again from the Fairland 40-yard line. He's going to kick it deep this time. He's going to go over that guy's into the end zone. So, again, I think if you can kick like that, that's what you want. So, I don't know if, like, Gavin tries to kick it out of bounds sometimes or Melvin just says YOLO and, like, just let it go and, like, wherever it goes, it goes. But, yeah, if he could do that every time, then that'd be the way to go. So, Rock Hill's going to take over 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line. 5:30 to go in the first quarter. Fairland leads 14-0. Going to pitch it out here to good run. Picks up about 7 yards, 8 yards to Blag. Blag's going to pick up 7 or 8. They haven't ran that one yet. You know, I think a lot of people kind of give Coach Lutz a hard time about the system they're running, you know, and it's not new age or it's not the way football is played now, but a good coach plays to what he has. A good coach, like his system has to mock his players. I can tell you, I watched the middle school game Friday night, and they didn't play. They didn't. They're throwing the ball. They're doing some different things. So he's going to pick up a first down. Number 25, Owen Hankins going to pick up a first down for Rock Hill. So they're going to have 1st and 10 to go at their own 30-yard line. But yeah, again, back to my point on Thursday night, Fairland won the game 24-0, but Rock Hill moved the ball a little bit. I mean, they didn't score, but they moved the ball and they threw the ball a little bit and had a couple guys with some speed. And our middle school team at Fairland's really good. I mean, I know Coach Wireman and Coach McClung think that might be the best team that we've ever had at Fairland, you know. So Rock Hill did some things that night. Going to give it to Hankins again. Looks like, I don't know if we got a hold or a face mask. It's going to have to be one or the other. Because he got a yard gain. Let's see what the call is here by the official. Holding on the Redmen.
You know, you talk about not making mistakes. You know, something as small as a hold like that puts you behind the sticks. And now, instead of 1st and 10, now you're going to be
1st and 20.
1st and 20.
And that's definitely not where they can play.
Yeah.
Definitely not where they can play. I'd like to. I apologize to the viewers. We don't have any official stats on the season or whatever, but I can tell you from watching Rock Hill, and I know they don't want to pass. I know that I'd like to see their passing numbers. I would imagine Max Ward might have more numbers passing in a game than what they do. Like, here we go, good run. Okay, they got a lot of it back right there. Good play. 25 Hankins.
Going to bring up about 2nd down and about 8, I think.
Uh-huh.
See where they mark it. Maybe 7, because they gained about 13
yards on that first down pitch. Rhodes coming into the game for Fairland for number 52, Mason Ward.
12-yard gain, 2nd down and 7.
Inside give. Blagg's going to have the ball. Blagg's going to get maybe gain 2. Going to bring up about a 3rd and 3 for Rock Hill.
It's a good tackle by Brumfield.
Yeah. He's had a great year defensively, too. And, man, you should have saw the game at Gaia. You guys that didn't get opportunity to see that game, oh, man, JD it was incredible how well he played and how hard he played. In the game, Devin Barker. Welcome back, Devin Barker. Devin Barker was out with a concussion since the Gaia game. He's seeing his first action since that game. Good to see him back on the field.
Is it Devin or Devon?
Devin, it's an I.
Oh.
So inside give, he's going to cross the 40, so he's still pulling guys
for a first down
out to the 44-yard line. I'm hearing the Rock Hill the coaching staff kind of beside us. They're talking about, you know, once these guys hit the line and they get hit, they want their line to keep pushing, you know, and like kind of pick up those extra 2 or 3 yards. And that was a great example of like where contact was made and actually where he was tackled.
Yeah.
So Michael Lucas, number 62, into the game for Fairland again. Fairland trying to continue to change those guys on the line. Fairland going to have one safety now.
Substitution problems there. Trying
Again,
to bring in Jackson for Gavin Hunt, but a little late.
Again, he's hit early, but picks up maybe 3 or 4 yards. So we're now at 1:45 to go here in the first quarter. Fairland leads 14-0. Going to bring up a 2nd and about 7 for Rock Hill. 29, Harper's going to check out. He's going to take a break for a second. Give it to Blagg. Blagg's going to kind of trip over his own blocker.
Yep.
And it's going to bring up 3rd and about 7. So, again, this is not a great situation for him to be in. 1:10 and counting to go here in the first quarter. Fairland leads 14-0. Jackson replaces Barker for Fairland.
I guess the question is, like, you know, is this 2-down territory if they get close to the stick? If they get a 4th and a 1?
I would think if they're
go for it?
I think if they're inside 4th and 3, they go. I'm going to. That's my guess.
Fourth and 7, they're probably punting.
Right, I would think so. He's going to drop back to pass. Got Blag, but he way overthrew him. Way overthrew him. He kind of had him there.
Yeah.
He had a spot in between the linebacker and the safety, but he just overthrew him.
Yeah,
Looks like
twice on 3rd downs we've seen passes.
Yeah.
And kind of the 3rd and 7, I kind of get that first one. 3rd and short, that was kind of uncharacteristic.
I think it was 4th down play, wasn't it?
Or 4th, yeah, 4th and short.
They're going to bring – got a big boy back punting the ball. What number is that guy? 75? 75, Jacob Schwab. Set back there, punt. I like it. Big guy, see he's got a big leg. High enough.
High one. A lot of hang time.
Going to take a – oh,
the flag came
from
way back.
I'm going to say that Fairland's going to get called for some kind of penalty here. It's going to back them up a little bit. So the ball's down about the 35-yard, Fairland's 35-yard line, but I want to see what the penalty is here. Penalty flag was thrown from the back judge. We're at 24 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Fairland leads 14-0 over Rock Hill.
Official still discussing it. It's going to be against Fairland.
There's a hold. You see a face man? Holding on the Dragons.
Who's Charlie?
So Fairland's going to take over on their own 20 with 24 seconds left to go here in the first quarter.
So they've scored twice in 4 plays.
And time of possession's less than a minute.
Yeah. Yep. 3 receivers down here to the bottom of the screen. Brumfield, the lone setback. Fake to Brumfield. Rock Hill's bringing pressure. They're going to sack him down about the 5-yard line. Really good play. Rock Hill brought some guys. Really good play by Rock Hill. That's going to bring up a second about 25.
It's probably going to be the last play of the quarter here with 4 seconds left. So that's going to put Fairland kind of behind the sticks there a little bit, back close to their own end zone.
So what do you think, man? First quarter impressions.
Not a whole lot of surprises.
Yeah.
Fairland's big playability showed up. You know, again, Rock Hill moved the ball. They had 3 straight first downs and then turned it over on downs. It's about what I expected. Now, I kind of thought that Rock Hill would maybe score a little bit earlier, again, because I thought Fairland might be rusty, lack of depth and things like that, but it's about what I expected.
Yeah, I agree. I didn't necessarily expect Fairland to score twice in 4 plays with 60-yarders, but, man, they look explosive for sure. Man, there's probably more people here tonight than what there's been all year, I think, just honestly looking out there. But there should be. It's playoff time, right?
I will say, you know, we watched that Gallipolis game, or I watched it on Facebook. You were there live, and in the fourth quarter, attrition really started to set in.
Yeah.
Our numbers are lower now than they were
Yeah.
at that Gallipolis game. And so at what point is Rock Hill going to really start to wear Fairland down?
Right, you're right. I don't see too many more guys on the Rock Hill sideline than I do the Fairland sideline, but you're right. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We got second and about 25 maybe. 21's what the scoreboard says from the Fairland 9-yard line. So Fairland tried to beat them deep on that last play and unsuccessful. Had 2 or 3 guys after Ward on that play. So We're here to start the second quarter.
Second quarter, Fairland will set up second and 23.
14-0 Fairland over Rock Hill.
Ball on their own 9-yard line.
Fairland in kind of a tight formation here.
Going to pitch to Brumfield to the right. Brumfield's going to cut.
Cut back.
Make another cut. Stiff
Still
arm the
on
guy.
his feet. He's got a blocker out in front. It's Max Ward.
Max Ward, the quarterback, leading the charge here. Brumfield's going to be brought down all the way at the 36-yard line, Rock Hill 36-yard line. That's going to be a, 55-yard scamper by Brumfield. Really impressive to see Ward out there leading after on the block. I really like to see quarterbacks that get in the mix a little bit, so to
All
speak.
started by a really good cutback by JD.
Yeah.
Devin Taylor in at tailback for Brumfield.
I'm going to pass it out. Oh. Good play. Good play by, was that Blag out there? Number 7.
Number 7?
Number 7, Brock Friend, 132-pound sophomore.
Really good play. A lot of times you see players want to make a play on the ball, and he just made a play on Gavin, gets the tackle for the loss.
Not that Rock Hill couldn't use a pick 6.
That's true.
But really good play by him. It's going to bring up 2nd and 13. So we got timeout Fairland here. Timeout Fairland. 10:50 to go in the second quarter. Fairland leads 14-0 here in the OHSAA Division 6 second round of the playoffs. We're going to take a 60-second timeout. All right, guys, we're back. We're back here. Fairland's going to have a 2nd and 13 from the Rock Hill 38-yard line. Ward's going to take, give to Brumfield. Brumfield's got another hole. Get outside, make guys miss. Brought down inside the 20-yard line. So doing a great job.
Couple score updates. Gallipolis up 8-0 over Benton County. And Wheelersburg is up 19 to, I think, 6. I think it's 19-6 over Portsmouth West.
Okay. Hey, Rock Hill's got all their linemen standing up. I don't know if they plan to bring guys or not. 1st and 10, Fairland from the Rock Hill 19-yard line. Ward's going to set, throw into coverage to Hunt, and still open for the touchdown. Good ball by Ward.
Good job by JD by picking up that blitz there, giving Ward just enough time to deliver that ball right to Gavin Hunt.
Fairland's going to take a 20-0 lead here with 10:16 to go in the second quarter. Max Ward with 3 touchdown passes already. Marshall in to attempt the extra point. Oh, it's going to be blocked. That attempt's going to be blocked by Rock Hill. So the score's going to remain 20-0. 10:16 to go here in the second quarter. Fairland leads. Fairland, again, showing explosion on both the pass and the run. J.D. Brumfield's, I'd say he's got 80 yards, already. And maybe that's 2 or 3, like 3, 4 carries, maybe. 4 carries at the max. Obviously doing a great job. Fairland's just got so many guys that can really make plays. It's really impressive. You watching the Colgrove game, are you?
Yeah, I'm trying to get a score on the
Colgrove
game.
Colgrove game.
I think Dave Siebert's there.
Oh, is he?
Yep.
Good. Shout out trainer Dave. Shout out Kelsey Warnock is here tonight. Did you know that? Warnock is on the sideline taking pictures. Good to see our girl Warnock back in Proctorville, at least for a little bit. Got to see her as I was walking in. Shout out Kedrick Cunningham on the sideline tonight. Coach Cunningham's son, football player at West Virginia State.
Looks like Colgrove is down, or no, up 15-8.
Cold Grove up 15-8 in the second quarter.
Yep.
Is that Shenandoah they're playing? I think so. They're at Shenandoah, I think. So Hunt's going to tee it up here again. 10-16 to go here in the second quarter. Hunt's going to tee it up. He's going to, looks
Kick it
like
out
that
of
one. No, they're going to field it. He's going to be down about the 30-yard line. Actually, good fielding by him because that ball might have died. Fielded by number 88, Andrew Clark. So Rock Hill's going to have 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Interesting fact about Gavin, Gavin is a left-footed kicker but a right-handed person.
Huh.
You watch him play basketball, and lots of guys will not guard his left hand at all, And but he kicks with his left foot. Maybe that's why he kicks the thing out of bounds every once in a while.
Maybe he doesn't know he's right-footed.
Maybe he does. I bet that's what it is. Like he's trying to be ambidextrous and he's just not. So they're gonna give it here to, looks like 25. Brumfield fills it in nicely right in his gut. So he's gonna pick up about 2 yards. That was number 29, Harper. Pick up about 2 yards for Rock Hill. Going to bring up 2nd and 8 from their own 33-yard line with 9:50 and counting here in the second quarter.
Let's see here. Ironton up 28-0 with 4:18 to go in the first.
With New Lexington, right? Going to give it to 29. Harper again. Harper's going to break a tackle. He's going to pick up about 3 yards. Going to bring up about 3rd and 5 or 6 for Rock Hill.
Bishop Reedy up 17-0 over Portsmouth Northwest.
Third and about 4, maybe a long 4 for Rock Hill. Cowbells are ringing. By my wife included is ringing a cowbell right down here. She doesn't realize that I'm on the telecast and people want to hear me more than they want to hear that cowbell. Going to be an inside give. Not much going there for number 29, Harper.
It's going to bring up about 4th and 4.
Our boy Les Wilson just texted me and said, fun fact, I'm a left-footed kicker too and mostly right-handed. I'd love to see Les kick a ball.
I would too.
I'd love to see Les kick a ball. We might have to arrange that.
Next home game, halftime. Les Wilson, halftime entertainment.
That would be entertaining, I think. That would be entertaining. I'd like to see that. So Hunt's going to be back deep to receive. Number 75, number 75, Jacob Schwab's punt. Pretty good kick. Hunt's going to not field it. It's going to be down to about the 25-yard line by number 7, Mr. Brock Friend. So Fairland's going to take over, 1st and 10, 7:52 to go in the second quarter. Up 20-0 at Fairland GMO Stadium. Second round of the playoffs, Division 6. Fairland's first year ever in Division 6.
Yep.
A lot of people have asked me, man, how's Fairland Division 6? How's Fairland so small? Well, a lot of it can be attributed to a very small senior class.
Yep.
Our senior class is extremely small. I know that because my daughter is in that class, and they don't have many kids in their senior class. So that's kind of helping the number as far as keeping the number low. It's really amazing to people here to think that we're in the same division as Sims Valley. Yep. And Sims Valley kind of came up to Division 6 and we dropped to Division 6. Brumfield's going to take. He's going to run right into number 29, Harper.
It's going to be about a loss of about 2.
It's going to bring up where the yard guys going. It's going to bring back 2nd and 12 from the Fairland 22-yard line, 7:30 and counting here in the second quarter. Fairland's got, go ahead, sorry.
Talk about our pink pom-poms and tassels. Guy is playing in full pink uniform,
Oh, are
pink
they?
pants, pink shirt.
Flag
Blue
on the
helmets.
field. Screen to Schmidt. Schmidt's going to carry a guy out to about the 32-yard line, but I think that one might be coming back. Probably a hold. Guy is playing. They are full pink uniforms. Wow.
Blue helmets.
Can someone give our team the athletic budget for our basketball team, anybody out there, to buy us new uniforms to wear for a game? That'd be great.
Like buy us like pink uniforms.
Pink
to wear.
uniforms. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That'd be awesome.
So,
Is there anybody out there who would fund a full pink three-piece suit for Coach Buchanan to coach in for a breast cancer game?
Nice. Is there a breast cancer month in
Basketball? I think so.
Basketball, is there?
If not, we can.
If not, we can make one.
We can raise awareness.
We could raise awareness. We're always raising awareness. We're very aware of the awareness that we have.
We are.
2nd and 24 to go. That was a hold here. So Fairland's backed up. Last time they were here, they gave it to Brumfield, and he went 51 yards on a long scamper. Ward's going to roll out, pass it to Jackson. Jackson's going to have most of that yardage back. He's going to be out across the 30-yard line. Jackson, backup quarterback, wide receiver.
Starting wide receiver.
Yeah. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 3. 3rd and 4, Coach Ward says over here. Always defer to the guy that actually coached football.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Ward's going to roll a shovel pass to Brumfield. Brumfield's going to have the first down. Oh, gosh, 7 came in there. Going to have the first down out to about the 38-yard line. 1st and 10, Fairland.
Good play call there by offensive coordinator Michael Jackson.
Shout out Tommy Hinkle. Just text me. Big. See a lot more Tommy here coming up, man. For basketball coming up.
More days.
Definitely miss our girl Tommy. I guess volleyball's got a tournament game at New Lexington next Saturday. Their first round of the tournament at New Lexington. What a bus ride. Ward's going to throw to Hunt, which is open. Going to make a move on the sideline. Another move. His brother has a block. And Hunt is going to put his 3rd touchdown on the board. This time a 62-yarder again from Ward.
We talked about you getting a text about Hunt having 4 touchdown passes this game. Well, it's not even a halftime, and
Exactly.
he's already got 3.
Exactly. It's going to bring it 26-0 Fairland. 5:50 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Marshall in to attempt the extra point. Hunt's going to hold. Marshall's kicks up, and Marshall's kick is good right down the middle. Too high for Josiah to catch that time.
27,
Fairland has shown none of the rust that we thought they might.
Thought they might, yeah.
So we're basically in the same. This is basically the same spot Fairland was in last week or a couple weeks ago at Rock Hill, and this is about the point that Gavin stole the ball from some dude on a kickoff and took it back for a touchdown. Hunt's going to kick it deep. Going to be fielded by 25 Hankins, and going to be brought down early at about the 27-yard line by Schmidt and Barker. Good kick coverage by Fairland.
Parker on return. Brought down by Spence.
So does Rock Hill open the playbook, or do they stick to Rock Hill's plan, like run the ball, run the ball, run the ball?
Yeah, I don't know at what point that changes when you got to leave script and start maybe playing outside of your box a little bit.
Going to hand it to Blagg, which is in motion. He's going to have a little bit of room outside. First time they've really tried to get outside, and they do successfully. He's going to have a 12-yard gain out to about the Rock Hill 41-yard line with 5:38 to go here in the second quarter. First down run by number 2, Blagg. Probably looks like the fastest guy on their team.
Probably.
I'd kind of have the most explosion. Maybe 7. Friend looks pretty quick as well. Either one of those two guys look like they got some speed to them. I can tell you what, man, Rock Hill really does have some good young kids. I know in the youth league, I guess Rock Hill football tears it up.
Really?
And their middle school team, that was their first loss was to us the other day. So, they got some kids coming, man. As long as they stay at Rock Hill. I know talk to Rock Hill people, man, they don't want to hear that, man. I guess they tend to lose some guys.
Yeah.
So hopefully they'll stay there. And I can tell you this. I can tell you this with 100% certainty that they cannot go to a school with a better principal and a better person than Sam Gu.
I agree.
They literally,
I agree.
You're not going to find a better person anywhere than Sam Gu. Like, he's literally like one of the best people I know, one of the best leaders I know. You couldn't go wrong. Any school district would be lucky to have a guy like Sam lead them. I feel super strongly about that. I've known Sam my whole life, and he's just a top-notch guy.
Coach's son and Cross, and just a really good family.
Yeah. Looks like Hankins or Harper's going to pull guys he's going to get 8 yards there. That was a great run by Harper. Again, like initial contact, and he picks up 6-7 yards after that. It's going to bring up third and about 5 or 6. They've called that last pass that Rock Hill attempted a lateral, so they lost a few yards on that lateral. Now they're going to be at third and 5. Speaking of cross-country, Coach, this is going to be our last telecast unless we get to host a home game in 2 weeks because, let me say this let's see here. It's about, who is that, Hankins? Yeah, Hankins going to be about 4th and 3 now for Rock Hill. Anyway, we're not going to be able to be here next week. We go to the state cross-country meet with our middle school kids, and we're going to go up Saturday and run the course. And unfortunately, I hate it because from a standpoint of, potentially getting to watch a third-round playoff game at Fairland and not get to be here because of that. But, again, we're obviously going up there for a great cause.
But I think legendary
yes,
Fairland football coach Jack Harris, I think, is going to come in and probably show people what somebody really knows about football, how to broadcast football.
Yeah,
so.
Hankins going to pick up the first down here for Rock Hill inside Fairland territory to the 48-yard line with 4 minutes to go before halftime. Fairland up 27-0. You're exactly right. Somebody had tagged me on Facebook and asked if we were going to host tonight or commentate tonight, and I said yes, but not next week. Coach Harris is going to be on the call, and like you said, you'll be way better off. The guy actually knows what he's talking about. We just make stuff up. It's better for you just to watch. Maybe you have it on mute. Maybe you don't even hear us right now. So Blagg's going to go in motion. We're going to give it up inside again to Hankins. Going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage by number 56, Casey Hudson. Good play by Hudson. Looks like Taylor's shoe came off there. I wonder who's going to help Coach Harris next week.
I don't know. You could always do a viewer win. That could be a contest. The person that wins the contest gets to broadcast the game with Coach Harris.
That'd be great. We're going to pass here. He was open.
He was
had
open.
Him open.
He had a lot of green space in front of him.
I think maybe Schmidt hit him before he could get the pass off. But 25, Hankins was open out here in the flat and just couldn't connect. Rock Hill's had, 2 of their 3 pass plays, guys have been open, and they just really haven't been able to, make the connection. Now we're going to be 3rd and long with about 3:14 to go in the first half. It's a big play here. Rock Hill needs a positive play here. They don't want to give Fairland the ball back here before halftime. Going to pitch it out here to Blagg. Blythe's going to try to get the edge and run out of bounds by Jackson. It's going to bring up about 4th and 5, 4th and 6 for Rock Hill, and that's decision time for Coach Lutz. Looks like he's going to keep the offense on the field, which when you're down 27-0, hey, YOLO, you're going for it.
Looks like Colgrove is now up 21-8.
That's a long drive too, man. They had to go from Colgrove to Shenandoah, which is like almost like Wheeling, West Virginia. It's way over there in the East District. Massey's going to pass high, too high for Hangin, so Fairland's going to take over at their own 43-yard line with about 3:06 to go in the half. I think Massey just feels like he doesn't have the time that maybe he does.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I know that Schmidt hit him on the one in the flat, but the other times, like, I think he kind of had a little bit of time, and he just felt rushed for whatever reason. Maybe it's because a bunch of guys in green are chasing him and want to knock him down.
Could be.
Maybe. It might be something to that. He's probably like, dude, get down here and play for me. I'll show you why you're nervous. I get it. Ward's going to fake to Brumfield, screen out here to Schmidt. Schmidt's going to stiff arm Massey. Juke friend. Got one guy to beat, and he stays in bounds for the touchdown. It's going to be a 57-yard touchdown from Max Ward to Xander Schmidt. That's going to be Ward's 4th touchdown of the day.
Yep. Actually, they're all 5 passing touchdowns.
Are they all 5 passing touchdowns?
They're all 5 passing touchdowns.
Hunt, Schmidt.
And then JD on a screen pass.
And JD on a screen pass. Ward has 5 touchdown passes.
See, I need Fairland to go for 2 here, get to 35, and then Rock Hill to score 15 points. And then my prediction, I'm right on. Buddy. See, I'm right on pace for it.
Yeah, you're right on pace for it. Marshall's going to tee it up here, and it looks like it's right down the pipes. So 34-0 Fairland with 2:52 to go here in the first half. Again, anything outside towards the numbers, Rock Hill has had 0 answer for. They cannot stop any kind of play outside the numbers. So Hunt's going to tee it up here again.
So how many conference teams do we have? 2 here left. We've got Colgrove.
You got Ironton.
Yeah, Ironton.
Everybody but Portsmouth, Chesapeake, and South Point. So you got 5 left. Obviously, 1 goes down tonight, so you're automatically going to 4. But you could have 4 still alive after this week. So 4 going into the 3rd round. That'd be pretty good.
Redmen set up 1st and 10 on the 32-yard line.
So Rock Hill's going to take over here, 1st and 10 from their own 37-yard line. Fairland's got some substitutions, late substitution. Give is to Hankins. Hankins going to try the outside. Going to stiff arm Jackson on his way out of bounds. Looks like he's going to have a first down out about midfield, maybe the 48, 49-yard line. Fairland's not huge up front, but, man, they're athletic and they're fast. I mean, Rock Hills definitely have the size advantage up front, but Fairland, obviously they have the speed advantage. Massey's going to give to Hankins again. Hankins going to go in the middle. He's going to pick up about 7 down to the 45-yard line. We're at 2:30 and counting here with 34-0 Fairland to go in the 2nd quarter. Birthday boy Logan Hamlin coming back in the game for Fairland. Going to check out number 20, Garrett Spence. Another guy I think Fairland has high hopes for.
Yep. Really athletic kid.
Yep. Hard nosed, too. Give us the 67. That's a number you don't see run very much. I don't even have a 67 on the roster.
I don't have a 67 on the roster.
So 67 with the carry.
Secret weapon.
Secret weapon. He did pick up a couple yards. So we're at 138 and counting here. Going to give it to Hankins. Hankins going to have the first down. Out to about the 40-yard line. We'll move the chains. Coach Lutz is either going to have to speed up, start throwing. Something's going to happen. You can't score in a minute 25 with 5-yard gains.
I believe he's got a couple timeouts left.
Has he called a timeout? I'd say he's got all 3 timeouts left. I'm going to say he's going to try to run on the edge, either throw the ball or try to get the ball to the edge a little bit and try to get outside. Yeah, they false started that time. They were trying to go option with Massey and Black, but we got a false start on the line. It's going to back them up 5. Feels like a Friday night. I'm not used to Saturday football games.
My whole week's been off with that
play action
on Thursday.
So Massey's going to keep it, have a little bit of room. Going to be brought down by number 7, Gavin Hunt, at about the 31-yard line. About 2 or 3 yards short of the first down. Coach Lutz is going to spend his time out with 27 seconds to go in the first half. It's going to be second and about 3 or 4. All right, so Rock Hill's going to have 2nd and 2 from the 27. Massey's going to take, roll to his left, and be sacked by a combination of Rhodes and Schmidt. It's going to call Coach Lutz is going to call timeout. Third, it's going to bring up about 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9 for Rock Hill with 16 seconds to go here before halftime. Rock Hill's going to have 3rd and 9, 16 seconds to go in the first half. Any pass play has not worked out well for Rock Hill so far. And I have to imagine we're going to see another one. Same formation. And they're going to kind of give it around to Hankins. Hankins got a little bit of room. Hankins got a first down about the down to about the 21, 22-yard line. Timeout Rock Hill, 8 seconds to go. So you got to imagine this is going to be a play into the end zone.
All right, 8 seconds left. Potentially 2 plays, depending on.
That's a good point, man. Coach Carroll, Coach Harris next week would be great.
That would be great.
That would be good. I mean, 2 ex-coaches, guys know what they're talking about way more than we do. That'd be awesome. So Massey's going to take pass. Oh, Yahtzee. He still got one more throw. Again, did he get hit? He's wearing number 12, man. Brady,
I mean, a lot of great 12s. Brady, Randall Cunningham.
Name another. Terry Bradshaw. 12, good 12s. Roger Staubach.
Is Keanu Reeves in the replacement? Is he 12?
I don't know. No, he's 16, man. 16? Shane Falco's 16. Shout out Shane Falco.
Oh, we're going for a 3.
This is going to be a 40-yarder.
This is unusual for high school. You bang a 40-yarder, man.
Let's go, man. I want to see this. It is going to be
good.
Oh, daggone it. Man, that was a good kick, though, man. Gosh, who was that? Number 9, Parker Nip. 175-pound senior. Man, that's a great kick, man. He just missed it. So Fairland's going to lead 34-0 going into halftime over the Rock Hill Redmen. We're going to take a little bit of time out here. You can watch the band. I think Mr. Doug Morris here will keep it on the field so you guys can watch the band and enjoy that. We'll come back with about 5 minutes to go. Talk about first half analysis.
Jim Kelly, number 12.
Jim Kelly, yeah.
Welcome to the Fairland Dragons halftime show. Tonight's selections will be Let's Dance, Blinding Light, and Bang the Drum. Here is your 2020 Marching Dragons.
All right, guys, we're back here with about 2:30 to go before the second half. Fairland leads 34-0 in the second round of the Ohio High School Division VI playoffs. It's been total domination so far, Coach.
Yeah, I mean, we expected big plays from Fairland, but we didn't quite expect 5 of them. You know, and we expected Rock Hill to kind of ground and pound, but we kind of thought maybe get a couple red zone opportunities, and that really hasn't happened.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they Rock Hill actually has moved the ball a little bit. I mean, have they had a 3 and out?
I don't think so.
So I mean, like they've really moved the ball just a little bit, but it's kind of in between like the 30s. You know, like they can't really get inside the 30. They did that last time, and the kid missed the long field goal, which is a shame because it was a great kick. Ward's looked really good, really comfortable, on target. Brumfield's running really hard. Defensively, Fairland's just kind of like not allowed any big plays to happen. I mean, they've given up some yards, but there hasn't been any big plays that's gashed them or anything like that to give Rock Hill hope, man. I mean, it's been a dominating performance by Fairland, which not to say that we didn't expect from a standpoint like we saw this 2 weeks ago, but I guess we just kind of felt like Fairland would maybe have a little bit of rust, and that just hasn't happened. I've heard as far as scores, Ironton's up big.
Yep.
Colgrove, last I heard, was up a couple scores.
It was 20. I think it's 21-14.
21-14 now, so they're up a score.
Right, it looked like Gallia pulled away 21-0 right before half. So.
Gallia up 21-0 over Benton County. So looks like all the four OVC schools that have the potential to move on to the third round. That would be exciting. Obviously, having a lot of movement in the playoffs. I know that maybe OVC basketball coaches aren't crazy about it because they're going to have their athletes. I want to talk a little bit before we get started here, before the second half, about some of the other Fairland Fall sports. They're getting ready to start their tournaments, or already have. Excuse me. First of all, with our boys soccer team, hosted their first ever playoff game here at Jim Mayo Stadium last night and lost a. It was actually a school record, not a school record, but a school history moment. They had never played a soccer game into penalty kicks like at Fairland in their history, and they went to penalty kicks last night, and Fairland lost on penalty kicks to Piketon. It was unfortunate. Fairland scored really quick. They scored with about 2 minutes into the game. Jesse Lewis scored a goal early, and we unfortunately had our own goal with 2 minutes to go in the game to tie the score at 1 and send it into overtime. And then we played 2 15-minute overtimes and then lose on penalty kicks. So Fairland, I think the high school soccer team led by Coach Jason Wyatt, they had 8 or 9 seniors on that roster. So he's got a lot of changes coming up now as far as what he had and what he's got coming back. So there'll be a lot of changes for Fairland soccer. I know Jacob Polson's been a great goalie for them. Someone Coach Wyatt feels like is a college athlete playing goalie. It could be a college goalie. So so he's got a lot of work to do. I think our girls soccer team, Mia Howard told me today that they play on Monday. I believe they also host Piketon on Monday here at 5 o'clock. I think she said in a playoff game, and if they win that, I believe they travel to Lynchburg. Maybe Wednesday, maybe Thursday they go to Lynchburg. And Lynchburg's really good at soccer, from what I understand. Cross country, Coach Wentz and the cross country team, the high school cross country team. Their district tournament is the 24th next Saturday at Southeastern High School near Chillicothe. Coach Wentz has got some good kids running right now, as far as some young guys like Aiden Wines really kind of come on here in the last. He's come on here in the last couple weeks and really started to run his best times ever. Obviously, Emma Marshall is the best girl on the high school cross team, and she's a
best female kicker in school history.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but she's the best female kicker.
That's what I said, best female kicker.
I'm sorry, I thought you said
history.
Best field goal kicker. Yeah, she's the best female kicker in school history. I can assure you of that. And in volleyball, man, they just kind of they were kind of having a really good season going on, and I think they had one conference loss and kind of rolling through, and Coach Ainge is doing a great job. And then some things happened with some sickness with kids at school involving, quarantining and like players on our team or whatever, and like they've had to, miss a couple games, and now they're like their tournament draw. I think they got seeded a little bit lower than, what they should have, and now they're as the 15 seed have to travel to New Lexington, Ohio, next Saturday, which will be a sectional final game, which I'm not saying it's not necessarily, it's not like it's not a winnable game, but and I think we have plenty of talent to win that game, but it's just a situation where like OVC didn't get much respect in volleyball this year.
No.
So hopefully Coach Haynes can get them right real quick. I know they haven't been able to practice here for the last couple of weeks or whatever, so hopefully she can get them ready to roll quick. We're here. We're ready to start the second half. Like Coach Ward just announced here on our PA at Fairland that we're going to be on a running clock, so this half potentially can go fast unless Rock Hill gets a couple scores quick. Hunt's going to tee it up here. And Hankins is going to be deep to return. You got any other score updates, Coach?
Well, let's see here. Ironton is up, I think, 42-0 on New Lexington. Wheelersburg's up 40-6 on West. Gallia is up 24-0 on Benton County. Bishop Reedy 38-0 over Northwest. And Colgrove, I think, is still 21-14.
Good return by Rock Hill. They got their best starting field position of the night. Number 15, Chan's Pancake returns the kickoff to about the 45-yard line of Rock Hill. So Rock Hill's going to set up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. See if they can get some things rolling here. Fairland looks like they got the starting guys in the game still. All the starters are out there. Starting defense are going to go to who is that? Blag to start. Yeah, Blag.
Yep.
Blag's going to have a 5-yard gain here. Pick up second and bring up 2nd and 5 for Rock Hill. You know, Fairland's been here before as far as the Coal Grove game, 28-0, right?
Yes.
And then it went all the way to 28-21.
Uh-huh.
So, Fairland's been here. You know, Fairland's been where they've played a really good half and then kind of died out. So we'll see what happens. That's a really good play at the line of scrimmage by Garrett Spence, coming down the line to bring up a 3rd and about 5 or 6. Stops him maybe at the line of scrimmage, maybe a little short. Fairland has 1, 2, 3 freshman defenders on the field right now. Ryan Dixon, Garrett Spence, and Peyton Jackson. So a young group of guys out there right now. Going to give it inside to Blag. Blag's going to run straight over Dixon and pick up the 1st down at the 45-yard line. Good run, good hard run by Blag to set up a 1st and 10 for Rock Hill. 9:57 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. Fairland leads 34-0. Cheerleaders have now put on their gear, their what do we call it? Warm up gear. Okay.
It is cold, Alice. What is the temperature out tonight?
Pitch outside to Blag. Blag's going to have some room. Blag's going to be all the way out to about the 27-yard line. Rock Hill's one of their, if not their best play of the night right there. All the way down to the 26-yard line for Rock Hill, 1st and 10.
Rock Hill again moving the football.
Give it to Hankins. Hankins going to pick up 3.
Hankins the ball carrier.
Maybe 4. Bring up 2nd and 7. Fairland's going to switch out some line.
2-yard gain, bring things down 8.
Gives it to Hankins again. Good block by 32 on the outside. Will be close to a 1st down for Rock Hill. Going to bring up 3rd.
A yard short here.
Yep, 3rd and a yard. 32 with a good kick out there. People say, what would you like? Would you like to play in a system like this? I guess if you're a running back, you'd love it.
You'd love it, yeah.
Give is to Harper. Harper's going to have a 1st down all the way down to about the Fairland 12-yard line. 74 Logan Hamlin's going to come back in the game for Austin Porter. You know, I was watching this movie today called The Express about Ernie Davis, a guy that played football for Syracuse. It was kind of a had some things about race and things on it, about how he was a African American player in the '60s playing college football, and they're in the same formation as what Rock Hill's in right here. Goes Blag about the 10, 3-yard gain to about the 10. I bet Rock Hill would like to have that Ernie Davis right now.
So there's probably not too many high school football teams that wouldn't want to have an Ernie Davis right now.
Yeah.
All right, Rock Hill 2nd and 7, 6:41 left to go here in the third.
Gives to Hankins. Hankins going to
Bounces
try to bounce it out.
And he's going to be brought down by
Schmidt.
Hankins the ball carrier. Stop by Smith.
It's like Xander might have got
I don't know.
hit up a little
He's like
bit. on
holding his chest a little bit. I guess. I don't know. I can't tell. Our guy Mike Jogger
that. Oh, yeah.
running on the field. Like, the thing is, like, he never jogs. He only sprints. But he's jogger because he always wears joggers.
Joggers.
You know? And truth be told, like, Mike's in that, like, range of, like, can you pull off joggers or can you not? I feel like you got to be kind of a skinny dude to pull off joggers. What's the right size? Obviously not a guy like me pulls off joggers.
I mean, you say a skinny guy. Like I don't feel like I can pull him off either.
All right, so is there a height? Like do tall guys not pull off joggers?
I don't know.
Is there an age? Is like you're 35 over, you can't pull off joggers?
Maybe.
Is there? I don't know. I mean, like that's a great question. Like, what is the right? Who is the right person to pull off joggers? Other than Mike. I mean, obviously Mike is the.
Jogger. Look
I mean,
at him.
I mean, look at that guy,
ankles,
dude. Yeah, I mean, he's got the for sure. You're right. We just need to ask him.
I mean, his name can't be Mike Jogger if he's not built perfectly.
Great point. Give it to Harper. Harper's got some room. He's going to be down inside the 5.
Harper the ball carrier.
Down to about the 3-yard line, 1st and goal for Rock Hill. Rock Hill's really marched the ball down the field here.
They're signaling.
Yep. Oh, he's got the full. No, he's got to flip it.
Okay, they're going to flip
it's first
it. Yeah.
down.
So 1st and goal.
Yeah.
Redmen
Rock Hill
first and
inside
goal.
the 5 for the first time
3-yard line.
tonight. You got to think with 4 chances here, they're going to punch it in.
And the way Nip kicked it, it might hit the scoreboard on the extra point. Really good play by Brumfield in the backfield.
Harper the ball carrier. This will hit by Brumfield.
I'd say he
Schmidt going
read
back in the
that.
game.
I wonder what happened to Xander.
I don't know.
Shout out Glenn Dillon. Just messaged me. Glenn's already getting worried about tomorrow, boy. That Brown
Is that what it is?
Steelers game,
Yeah,
dude. I'm surprised I bet he ain't gonna be able to go to sleep tonight. I don't even know.
For those of you who don't know, Glenn's a big Steelers fan.
They get about the referees run in about the 2-yard line, so it's gonna be 3rd and goal from about the 2 or 3.
This will hit by Spence.
Gavin Hunt run over to the sideline to coach up the coaches. I always love that when our players coach up the coaches.
Well, their football IQ's so high.
Is that what it is?
Down 4.
Maybe he's making suggestions.
He's telling me about something he did on Madden the other day. It worked really good.
Yes. That actually happened with
Yeah,
us.
oh, that happened to us. Yes, it did.
We had a kid. That was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago.
He said, "Hey, man, I ran this on, what was it, like 2K or something?"
Something like that. Wanted to show us something he was doing on the Xbox that was working really good. He thought we should put it in.
Yeah. They strung that one out.
Really good
gosh.
pursuit by the Dragons there.
So that's going to bring up 4th and goal from about the 4-yard line. Really good play. Maybe that's what Hunt was in on the play. Maybe that's what he saw, dude. He saw it was coming.
Yep.
Goes in. Anyway, so the kid comes to us like we're having a not great season. This is middle school basketball. He's like, hey, I run this on like NBA 2K or whatever it is a long time ago. Maybe 2K wasn't even out. And, man, it works every time. Like he's serious. Like he like really wants us to put in this stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, man, you're not Jordan. Like you get to run it with Jordan. I get to run it with you.
Yeah.
So, like.
Yeah, Vince Carter's not in our playbook.
Oh, they're going to pass here. I thought he had him.
Yeah,
he's going to be stopped short. Fairland's going to take over. 2 guys down for Fairland now. One guy holding his ankle. Looks like it's going to be Rhodes is holding his ankle a little bit. And Hudson is maybe cramping a little bit. 2 guys in the same spot cramping. That's kind of weird. I think Rhodes might have been holding his ankle, though.
That doesn't bode well for our rotation to have another.
No,
man
it doesn't.
Down.
No, it doesn't. Okay, guys, we're going to take a timeout here while they look over the players here that are down in the field. We'll take a quick 60-second timeout. Okay, guys, we're back here. 2:57 to go on a running clock. Fairland takes over 1st and 10 from the Rock Hill 4-yard line. Ward's going to give to Brumfield. Brumfield's going to run to his right. Going to be out close to a first down. Rhodes is over here sitting in front of us. Hopefully he's going to be fine. .217 and counting. Fairland looks content to kind of let some clock run here and try to hit the house. Let's see, reset the play clock. Give Fairland even more time to run off the clock. Ward's going to take his time. Give is to Brumfield again. Going to try the right side again. Run out of bounds at about the 25. I think there's going to be a hold there, though, so it's probably going to bring it back.
Hold against the Dragons.
Mike's taking the tape off of him, off of Rhodes. He may have had an ankle issue to begin with.
Brings up a 2nd down 2.
2nd and 3 here for Fairland. 1 minute to go in the 3rd quarter. Ward's going to pass out here to Bryson Hunt. Bryson Hunt's going to make some guys miss and be brought down about the 19-yard line for a first down. So 40 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Fairland's going to have 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Nine seconds to go on the play clock, so they will have to snap the ball. Ward's going to give to Brumfield. Brumfield going to be brought down about the 26, maybe 27-yard line for about a 6-yard gain. Going to go into the 4th quarter here with Fairland leading 34-0 in the Division VI Ohio High School playoffs. We're going to take a 60-second timeout. All right, guys, we're back here. Start of the fourth quarter. Fairland leads 34-0 over the Rock Hill Redmen. Fairland's going to have second and 2 from their own 28-yard line. Score update, I just heard that Marshall's up 28-10 at Louisiana Tech. Marshall's got a heck of a team this year, man. And they got a Fairland guy on the team, which is, I love it. Like, I see every week or every other week, Joel Lambiot, Scout Team Player of the Week.
Yep.
Like, he must be doing a phenomenal job, which I'm not surprised, but awesome. Awesome job by Joel. Say Brunfield might be done for the night. He's over here sitting on the bleachers in front of us, or bench in front of us. He hasn't made his way to the bleachers yet. Taylor's going to get that ball. Taylor's going to pick up a first down.
First down. Another score update, Colgrove 27, Shenandoah 22.
That's getting tight.
Yep.
Getting tight. Rock Hill's going to have a guy down here. Number 11, Alec Wilkes, checks into the game for Fairland. Injured player was number 52, Bryce Schaub. He walks off the field on his own.
Actually, scratch that. The Zips take the lead 30-27 over Colgrove.
Who?
Colgrove.
Colgrove. Got it. Okay, so we got Jackson in at quarterback now, so we've switched out some guys. Jackson's going to give to Taylor. Taylor's going to be brought down about the line of scrimmage. I'm going to think it's a late hit.
I was kind of wondering who Wilkes was when you
There's
said Wilkes.
a Wilkes, like he's in the game. But I thought they gave it to him, but they actually gave it to Taylor. Taylor's going to come off the field now, so you got pretty much a full group
JV
of young
team.
guys in the game for Fairland.
Guy is still up 24-0 over the Vikings.
It's funny to look at the benches right now. If you guys can see this, like you got J.D. Brumfield sitting here, you got Schmidt sitting here, you got Hamlin. You'd think these guys hate each other, but no, they don't hate each other. Just 2020.
Yeah, just following the guidelines.
All right, so Fairland's going to have first and 10 here at their own 45-yard line. 10-13 and counting to go here in the game. Jackson's going to give to Spence. Spence going to go outside.
Makes a
cutback. Going to be knocked down across the 40-yard, right around the 40-yard line. Pick up a 15-yard gain by Garrett Spence.
We got
Michael Lucas.
52 down.
Michael Lucas, 62. Michael
62.
Lucas down. He's getting up though. He's good. Now they're telling him he's got to get off the field. Now they're all on the same bench together. Maybe they did hate each other for a while.
Yard is good for a Dragon. First down.
Think
AJ
Mike's
McComas.
ankles ever get cold?
No. Number 55, AJ McComas into the game for Fairland. Fairland's going to spend a timeout. They had a substitution issue there. I wish we could get a score on Sims Valley Nelsonville. Have you seen anything?
I have not.
That's who we got next. That'll be the next opponent for Fairland is the winner of that game. Let me check and see what I can find here. Anybody got a score on Sims Valley Nelsonville would be much appreciated.
Our boy Waterloo Wilson should know that score, shouldn't he?
Yeah, heck yeah, he should. Sims Valley guy. Let's see here. Oh, I got it right here. Oh, it looks like it's going to be Nelsonville. Sims Valley's down 34-6 in the fourth quarter.
It was like a similar score to this game.
Yeah, so looks like Nelsonville is going to come to Fairland next Saturday. we've had some good battles with Nelsonville and girls basketball in the past.
Yeah.
So, and I think that'll be a good game. Like looking at who they've played, and the scores. Like I think that like they've got a good team. It'll be a hard game for us next week. Like they're the 6th seed, we're the 3 seed. It'll be a good one to watch, guys. I would definitely suggest if you're watching still right now, you're obviously going to watch next week anyway.
It's true.
But
hopefully we're a little bit healthier next week too.
yeah, I think so. I think they're trying to hold some guys out for that. Inside give to Spence. Spence going to be brought down about a 3-yard gain to the Rock Hill 36-yard line. Under 9 minutes and counting to go for Fairland. Band still rocking down there.
Second down and 7. Still Jackson and Spence in the backfield.
Jackson's going to ooh, hello. Is that number 25 Hankins in on Jackson? Jackson kind of looked screen and then took off and met Mr. Owen Hankins, 6'2", 205 junior for Rock Hill. 3rd and long for Fairland. That's a good question. What are they going to call here? False start or offside? Because the guy from Rock Hill did jump. If it's the NFL, it's on the defense. But I'm assuming when you're up 34-0, it's going to go on the offense. They called it on defense. Okay. All right. That's my boy Miles Garrett at the Browns. You want to talk about a guy that's like he gets him offside every game. And I'm always kind of like yelling at the TV at that point, like, come on, man.
He's just trying to guess that snap, man. Get that advantage.
I guess every sack means millions, so like you got to try to get there. I understand. I don't understand what millions is like, but somebody does. Jackson's going to fake to, and he's going to be tackled. He's going to be about 4th and 3 or 4. 6:55 and counting here in the 4th. There's Jackson wearing number 12, dude.
That's what brought the whole conversation up.
No, it was the other number 12, wasn't it?
No, it was Jackson.
I thought it was their quarterback. Hey, look at there. Alicia Simpson just messaged me, said, like, listening to us has made her night.
I'm glad we can, make somebody's evening.
Just to be real, if we saw Alicia, it would probably make our night. Yep. We haven't seen Alicia in a long time. Has a baby now.
Yep.
So she's a mom. We definitely miss getting to be around all kinds of former players.
Yep.
And that's one thing it's fun about coaching is you get to meet all these people, but it sucks about coaching because they leave your life.
Yep. And
move on with their own. What, they get a roughing the passer? I'm over here talking about former players not paying attention. My fault. My bad, guys. 5.
See, this is the kind of stuff you won't have to deal with next week.
Yeah, exactly. You won't have to deal with random stories about girls basketball. It'll just be football.
Well, good analysis.
Yeah, good analysis. But you won't be as entertained as you are right now as far as
there won't be as much random conversation.
Won't be as much randomness.
We had a Flacco reference.
Falco
reference.
Spence going to be brought down to the line of scrimmage. Man, that's a great movie, though.
It is a great movie.
It's a great movie.
It is.
Like, it's one of those movies, like, you guys know, like, you're going through, you're watching TV, and it's like a movie that you don't want to pass. It's on.
You stop.
You stop. You don't.
Yes.
It's a stopper. You don't pass that one up. Like, I'm a big, like, Denzel Washington, Man on Fire. I always stop on that. Any Rambo movie, I always stop on the Rambo movies. So like those are like some definite go. Rocky IV, always stop on Rocky IV.
You're a big Twilight guy. You always stop at Breaking Dawn.
Hey, I'm not the one that has a Twilight poster, like a cutout in my house. No lie, no, like that actually happened. Oh, look at here. Like, Jackson's still moving the pile down to about the 13-yard line. So we're going to have Fairland with about a 3rd and 3. Yeah, like this guy literally has like
You
his
say
wife.
this guy. Let's clarify.
His wife.
My
his
wife.
Is she a Team Edward or Team Jacob guy?
She's Team Edward.
Team Edward.
She's Team Edward.
Is that who the cutout is?
That's who the cutout is.
And the cutout is like
It's life size.
Like all this 6'6", and it's as tall as him. Like
not quite.
It's a
but
beast.
It's a life size.
It's a beast of a cutout,
If you
man.
drive
I mean,
past the house and the lights are on, you might be able to see it like looking at you out the window.
give is the Spence. Spence is going to have the first down. I think he's got the first down. Yep, first down. So Fairland's going to have first down at about the 7-yard line. 3:36 to go in the ball game. You know, it's funny, like you watch Netflix or you watch whatever, and they bring up like suggestions for you. Like Twilight, was like one of mine. I was like, why would Twilight be a suggestion for me?
No, at that point, you just got to take the suggestion and watch it, dude.
Be like, all right, man. Like, you got me. I'll go ahead and watch it. Jackson keeps down to about the 2 or 3 yard line. So it's going to be 2nd and goal from about the 3 for Fairland with 2:50 and counting.
Just got another message here from B.J. Rice, I graduated with. She said always enjoys listening to our broadcast.
Oh, nice. Nice, thanks. I actually got one from Eddie Neal.
Eddie Neal.
That's our guy, man. Eddie Neal is again. We were talking about like good guys. Look, think about all the we had Eddie Neal. We've talked about Sam Gue. We had Glenn Dillon message. We had Dave Carroll. I mean, like Rob Polson messaged me. Like, you were talking about good guys.
Spence the outside, and he's going to get to the corner. Touchdown.
Round the outside. Touchdown, baby. Garrett Spence, freshman in a playoff game. House call, and everybody just jumped because the horn went off. And Marshall into the game to attempt the extra point. I'm gonna start developing a complex of all these people that are like such good people, and like they're like messaging me like I'm gonna be like, man, like where did my life go bad? Because like these guys are such good dudes.
But you could look at it the other way. Like you could be guilty by association. Like people are gonna start thinking you're a good person.
Yeah,
like
man,
these people are messaging.
I don't know if anybody will ever think I'm a good person. Marshall's good. And Fairland now leads 41-0 with 2:15 to go in the ball game. Emma's kicked well again tonight. Emma's had a good year.
She has.
She's really done a good job. So next week, Fairland's going to host Nelsonville. I have nothing on them other than I believe this will put them at 6-1.
Their high school colors are brown and orange.
Their high school colors are brown and orange. Kind of ugly colors, honestly. Like, I'll just be honest with you. Like,
I know from a Browns fan.
I know I'm a Browns fan, but like I don't own any Browns gear because I think it's like just not like. And I guess that's like a very like I don't know. Like lots of people feel like, why do you like that team? Well, I like their colors. Well, like I mean, obviously I don't like the Browns because of their colors. Don't hate me, Nelsonville fans. I'm just not like a huge fan of your colors, even though they are Browns colors. Maybe if you had Miles Garrett playing for you, I'd like you a little better.
Like a little better.
Yeah, but Hunt's going to tee it up here. 50-50 chance whether it stays in bounds or not. What are you going to go with?
Well, I mean, you got to go a little more than 50-50 because, like, he could kick it out of the back of the end zone, which is out of bounds, too. So, like, 40-60, it goes out of bounds.
I'm going to call out of bounds. Let's see. Left-footed kicker. Les just said he thinks I'm a good person. That's all I need. That's all I need. Right down the middle, baby. I was wrong. Good job, Hunt. 67's going to take it. and be brought down by, let's see, I want to see the guy who gets up. Garrett Spence, the guy just scored a touchdown. So he runs touchdowns. He makes tackles on special teams. I bet he's going to stay in the game to play defense. Todd Riley just said Todd Riley just texted me and said that Marshall's up now 35-10, so go Herd. $1:37 to go here in the game. Fairland's going to wrap this one up, see what Rock Hill comes out with here to kind of finish up. Uh, 25 Hankins. Uh-oh. 25 Hankins, look like he's going to take it to the house. Or 20, sorry. That's 29 Harper, excuse me. Harper in for the score. 1:11 to go in the game. Rock Hill on the board, 41-6.
Almost identical score to last time.
Yeah, it is. Harper, a senior. That's pretty cool, man. Probably your last carry of your career. You scored a long touchdown run in a playoff game. That's cool, man. I like it. That's the thing. It sucks about the playoffs, dude. Like, a lot of these guys, it's their last opportunity to play.
Well, I guess technically the way they set it up, like Rock Hill can schedule.
Can they still play again?
I think they can still play up to 10 games.
Okay, so they could. Okay, my bad. All right, Nip's on here to attempt the extra point. He's going to be good. Almost into the softball field. I wonder if he's related to Todd.
I don't know. I was just thinking that.
Another good dude.
So 1:11 left here in the game. Fairland up 41-7.
Ohio State, I'm sorry, I can't say Ohio State football starts next week because I'm a side of Penn State fan.
That's right.
So I need to say like Big Ten football starts next week. So I think Ohio State does host Nebraska, I believe. I don't know who Penn State plays.
I did know.
I don't know. How many people can come to Ohio State? How many people can come to the games, do you know?
I mean, is our guideline at 25%? Is that?
I thought our guideline was 15%.
Is it 15?
I
I thought it was
15.
25%.
I don't know. Nip kicks it off high. Going to be fielded by number 80, Bryson Hunt. Hunt's got some room here. Hunt's stiff arm. He's out to about the 45-yard line.
Penn State plays Indiana.
Penn State plays Indiana.
Looks like Big Ten coming in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 top 25 teams.
Looks like Fairland's going to go into the shotgun victory formation, which I always think is funny. Maybe I'm just an old school dude or whatever. Like, I still feel like you
I feel like
need to be
more
able
can
to
go wrong here.
You need to be able to take snaps from under center. I just believe that. I do believe that. Like QB sneaks, that kind of stuff. I just feel like you need to be able to take snaps from under center. Looks like that's going to do it. So Fairland's going to advance on to the third round to play Nelsonville York next Saturday at 7 o'clock. We know Coach Jack Harris will be on the call. We're hoping things work out where Coach Dave Carroll will be on the call. That'd be really good. We'll be watching from Columbus.
Absolutely, oh yeah.
So and then maybe, just maybe, we will be able to come back in the following week and announce that regional final game, I guess it would be.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I think it'd be the regional final. We'd love to be able to do that.
So historic game here, first playoff win in school history. So that's pretty neat. Hopefully we can get another one next week. I think a winnable game. But again, like you said, I think it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a close one, and it's going to be exciting.
Well, I think like watching how we play and stuff. Like you got to have athletes against us.
Yep.
You've got to have athletes against Fairland. If you don't have athletes against Fairland, you're behind the 8 ball, and Fairland's got some guys. So that's what it's going to take. Appreciate you guys listening in. We are super glad to be able to do one more game with you. We'd love to be able to do another one, but tune in next week and have a great week, and go Dragons.
Go Dragons.